Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
On first down, back to H.N. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
H.N. here, they stay on the ground. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Fields. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll go. H.N. Oh, good move. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll dump this off to H.N. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now it's Fields. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields steps away to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And picked up by the Chargers. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Fields. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw caught by Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Still fighting for more. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields on play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Fields. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. McConkey with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flushed out right.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
Out to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To the air again, Fields. Moving right.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On the move to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Jason Sanders, the kick-off quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here's Herbert.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Powers past him at midfield. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. 62 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness.
That's caught at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Here's Herbert.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Second and 21 at the 23-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Herbert now.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Walker.
He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Running the jet sweep here for Palmer. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chargers,